Good morning, you beautiful people. It's your boy Willie Twilcher, and we're back with some Farming Simulator 2017. Now, one of the things that was requested of us. What are we cultivating? What are we cultivating? Not that anymore, because we gotta hit up here. Anyway, one of the things that was requested in last video was a forestry, which is cool. I like forestry. It's how I makes all the monies for the playthrough. Now that there's not really a time bonus associated with the jobs. The jobs are still pretty. They pray. They yeah. They pray. They pay pretty well, but you need to have the ability. Where are we right now as far as cultivating goes? Okay, so we need to turn on the sower, hire a worker. Watch him go. Yep, cool. They pay pretty well. See, this is what sucks about doing it at night, both in the real world and in-game, is everything is dark as AF. So yeah, one of the requests was forestry, and I decided why not do a whole face cam type deal thingy and kind of give you guys a preview of what a stream would kind of be like, except add viewer interaction to the mix, because unfortunately with a YouTube video I can't interact with a chat, because there is no chat until after I edit it and post the video. So, oh, that reminds me, crap. I'm going to have to write down the secret phrase again, because I can't find my note card from when I did it the first time. It's all good. It's all good. I've got plenty of paper and note cards. That's my fair use notes. So, for a lot of you that don't know, I do other types of videos other than gaming, and I have in the past, and actually I utilize these note cards, and that's what I'm going to write it on right now. Combine wealth and pigs. Oop. And blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blank. Alright, so let's fill in some of these blanks. The sixth blank. Yeah, the sixth blank. Because it is the sixth. Lord. Because it is the sixth episode, I really hope that this actually keys out in post. Anyway, this is the sixth episode, so the sixth word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You. Annotation up on the screen now. Now let's get this bad boy chopped. So the key thing to remember when you're doing forestry is that the log company pays for straight and true logs. So what you kind of want to do is you kind of want to find the point where it starts to get bendy and chop it there. Oh, crap. So you find the point where it's starting to get bendy, like right here, and then you chop it, and then you move on to the next part where it's somewhat straight, and that's right here, and you chop it again. Pretty simple. Long and straight logs sell really well. And in fact, if you get extremely lucky, like if this log is perfectly proportioned, that'll be a 2,500 log right there. Sucks that you can't like set up like work lights or something. Like if you guys have ever watched Highway Through Hell, they've got this this thing called the rotator, and it's just this massive machine that nobody really needs. I mean, because they were doing the job that they needed to do for years without it. But one of the cool things, it's basically like a crane truck again, and I did not mean to do that. It's basically like a truck with a crane on it. Oop. See if this one will get in right off the bat. Sweet. And this is a somewhat true log. I believe that there is some bending towards the end there, but we kind of got to deal with that. You kind of got to take and pick your battles when it comes to forestry, because a lot of the wood that you're going to get isn't going to be straight and true. So this one will probably fetch us about 1,800. You want to get out of there? Like, there you go. I couldn't raise it up any higher. So there's that piece. Oh, wait, I forgot. We cut it already. Alright, so now what we got to do is grab this smaller piece. I say smaller because it's less diameter, but it's probably just about the same size, if not longer, than the other piece. And you kind of get an eye for seeing which logs are straight and true and which ones aren't. But when you're grabbing up these smaller ones, you always want to grab them by the thickest portion, because they're always going to be, you know, like light enough to actually lift and everything. And yeah, this one's actually a little bit longer than the other one, but there's not as much wood on it, so it's not going to be worth as much. All right, so you always want to grab it by the spot where it's thickest, just so you get an actual hand on it, because this game's physics are finicky. Actually, it's the same exact size as the other one. Huh, cool. And if you'll notice, I do a lot of the modifying of the boom on the fly, because mainly it takes a little bit getting used to, but after you kind of have a knack for it, it speeds things up so much quicker. Like, actually getting into position with it, you know, just it flies by once you have it down. Oh lordy. Okay, so that weight needs to go down. Jeez. And this is a heavy bastard. I don't know if it's gonna go on there, you know, perfectly. In fact, it'll probably get caught up. Yeah, it's gonna get caught up. Dang it. If we can finagle it right. Actually, it might do perfectly if we can reestablish. There we go. Alright, so the key to that, when it's like tipping like that, is you got to try and get it on the trailer quickly, while it's still up in the air, so it can clear the things here. Alright, so that's in. And another cool thing that you can do to kind of like close everything down, let me turn on some lights so you can see, is just get in your cab, make sure that you're selected on the right one, strap everything down, and then, oh, whoops, and then you can get out and verify and make sure everything's down. And even though those things don't come around the right side, those are still latched on, so that side's not going anywhere. You know what? Let me go into the settings real quick. General settings. Is it general? It's not general. It is automatic engine start off. Boom. Yes! We have light. So, I haven't done that for a while because I haven't needed to. But I figured, hey, a little bit of extra light can't hurt nothing. Now what's going to suck is that vehicle is eating up gas right now. So that kind of sucks. But it's cool because we got a gas tank back at the crib. So that's all of that. Oh, yeah. That's just going to have to go in there in two. This is going to get us absolutely nothing because it is so chunked. You can see the waviness and all of it. So the best thing to do is just chunk it in half and chalk up a loss. Try and make the big piece as big as we can, and hopefully we can get, you know, like 1,000 for it or 1,500. But yeah, it's not going to be worth a whole lot. Now, I haven't figured out a way to just look at a tree as it's standing straight up and tell you whether or not it's a good one. I don't have that much experience with the game. You know, I've only got 80 hours in the game. I don't have, you know, like the crazy 2,000 or, you know, that other people have in games similar to this. I mean, the only game I have similar to this, where I have any time in, is Euro Truck Simulator. And that's just because I like driving in the game. I don't like driving in real life. Cute factoid about me: I get anxious when driving. I don't like it. Do. And we got this little spindly part. Now, the biggest mistake you can make with forestry is loading up too big of logs. It is much better to, suffer, a couple hundred, than to have to deal with logs coming out your rear end in the trailer, because when you have the logs coming out the rear end, it gets harder to control on bridges, and it limits your pathways of going back to the sawmill to one. So if you've got a weird load on there, like how... No, it's not weird enough. Okay, so if you've got like limbs sticking out the side, you have to use the shop entrance. Otherwise, it's just going to get caught up on that... crap, and I'm not pointing the lights where I need them. It's just going to get caught up on... it's just going to get caught up on that bridge portion if you try and head the way we're going to head. And we're going to head that way because I know it's not going to get caught up, because I'm going to load it up there so it doesn't get caught up. And if you'll notice, I am cutting these trees exactly horizontally because they tip over that way. So they auto tip if you do it that way. Alright, I'm going to show you how to finagle one on, because that's a bad one as well. But I figure if I can show you guys the easiest way of getting a bad piece on all in one go, that will help you guys out, because I'm assuming that you're wanting me to show you forestry because you're having a difficult time with it. So it looks all well and good right now, but it's more than likely going to start skewing to the lower side over there. No, we're going to make it. What is this? What is this witchcraft? Okay, I still want to show you some finaglement. So a lot of times if you have something like this and you're not exactly prepared for it, it's going to fall up there, and then you're going to have to kind of wiggle it back onto there. Now the easiest way to do this is to get on the side that it is and use your forks to do it. I don't know if I want to insert a graphic or kind of explain how it goes. So what you want to do first is you want to drive up, get your front end in line with the log, and you can check that by going up close to it and looking at it horizontally like that and going, okay, I need to be here. Now the next thing you want to do is you're going to go back into the right, and then you're going to inch your way up until you're kind of like dead on it, and then you're going to go up and left, and it should shunk right in there just like it did there. If it doesn't, then, and it stops somewhere, then you come back and hit the right, and what it'll do is it'll, hold on, come back and right, and it'll force your boom left. Or if you're on the other side, back and left, and then it'll go right. So basically, the opposite way of where you want your fork to go is the way that you hit. And it'll work every single time. Every time. Every time. 60% of the time. All the time. And I am not breaking with tradition. Normally the tradition is do all this at night, record a video in the morning, do some fun stuff, use all the proceeds from the night. But you guys said you wanted a forestry video, so okay, this one will definitely not interact well if I try and raise it by just that. So we're going to cut it into a manageable size right here. And this is all, by eye. This one's actually probably going to be short, because I still don't, even after 90 hours, I still don't have, well, more than 90. With forestry, probably 40. Everything else is, oh, you know what? I think my first look was dead on. So now what you want to do is you want to kind of line yourself up with it without doing that. Dang it. See if I can re-grab it. Okay, cool. So this is part of the whole finagling process. The weight's going to be off. So the weight's going to be off on the left side. Yeah, it's going to be bad. So we got to try and get it up over here while it still has weight up in the air. Cool. Coolio. And now all we got to do is try and get it straight on there. Sweet. So we can just dip down, let go, and then fix it from there. So it looks like it just needs a little bit. So we're gonna hit it a little bit. Do 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 do. When the night was gone, and there was time. Oh, stand. There we go. There we go. Tip it in. Just the tip. Then we get in here and we make sure we're there. Unstrap and restrap. And you know what? Let's give our little New Holland some extra help with lighting. Oh, excuse me. Let us see. Oh, that's a tree right there. Okay. Well, it's a little baby tree, but oh well. Excuse me. That's all good. Alright. Let us see. Oh, another thing I'm doing is I'm walking along it with the blade pointed down the tree. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this is right here, it needs a cut. And that won't give us a very long piece, but it'll give us a straight piece, at least as far as this counts, so that's good. At least there's that. Now, the one thing I'm not going to show you guys is stump grinding, because I like to keep track of where I've forested. Just because... So, I don't like a whole lot of realism with games. Like with sim games and stuff, I try and make my own rules. And one of my rules with forestry is if I clear a roadside out, I don't go in. Because there's plenty of forests on this map that I can go into later. Obviously, with more rugged equipment, I'm not going to take a semi-trailer dolly and a $200,000 tractor in there. Nope. That tractor goes... Oh. This kind of sucks, because if I can't get this fixed without tipping this trailer, then we're going to have to take the shop route. Because while I could definitely make it with that one there, that one being so high on the other side is going to cause others to try and emulate it. So we're going to get underneath the piece of wood with our grabbers here. And we're just going to calmly shunk to the left. There we go. Lift it up. Push it forward. Okay. Ooh. Nailed it. Got it. Oh, this chair is squeaky and it is irritating. There we go. There we are. Here we go. Round and round. Here we go. This is how we do it. Front to front, front to front, baby. Back to back to back to back, baby. Side to side to side to side. Here we go. So the reason you guys are hearing a lot of mouse noise is because my sensitivity is actually really low. I just haven't wanted to change it from the default because I got used to the default. That, and I have a rather loud mouse / mouse pad combo. Shoot. I lost that other log. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. There's another thing that sucks about filming in the dark is you can't hardly see anything. Like, anything at all. I don't understand why I can probably change that. Yeah, let me change that in the settings. Why my gamma is so high? Hmm. I don't know if I can change the gamma. Hmm. Let's see if that does anything to it on screen. That is more manageable. That I like more. Although now it's really, really dark. Hmm. Every time I close the settings, it closes the game. No, that's not going to work. Settings, advanced settings, white balance. What is white balance? Auto. Right light. What is right light? I don't want right light. Whatever. Save. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. Passable. It's not weird lighting, at least. So, no, it's still weird lighting. Yay. Oh well. You try and you try and you try, and sometimes you just can't fix it. Like my ear getting caught over top of my hat. Alright. There we go. Oh, this is a small itty bitty log. One thing I like to do, because of my preferred method for extraction, is if I have a small log like this, I like to put it on the bottom. What the hell am I getting caught on? Oh, there's a tree stump right there. I like to put it on the back so that when I go in for extraction with the thing I'm going to show you in a second here. Well, when I finish getting a full load, I don't want to go back with only, what is this, like 5,000? Nope. Alright. Now it's time to start clearing out near the pig farm, and I will probably clear those stumps because I don't like them. It's just, I don't want them near my pig farm. There we go. Good to go, right as rain. I'm just going to grab the whole thing. Because I'm pretty sure I can carry the whole thing all in one go, and it looks like it's a little curved on both ends, so it's not really going to matter how straight or how true it is, because the pieces that I would cut they wouldn't be worth anything if I were to make cuts on this thing. Yeah, because it's got some right bending, and it's got some left bending, and it's just bending all over the place, and it's not worth messing with. Unfortunately, you know, I like getting those trees that are like, oh man, just a little bit over here and a little bit over there, and it's perfect, because those are worth some good money. But you know, I'm not in the same vein. I'm not going to sit around and, while recording, F with a tree for 20 freaking minutes. That's I've got other stuff I need to do. Like right now, in order to do the whole green screen thing, I have to do it at night, because the lighting isn't ideal for during the day, just because I don't have the soundproofing done just yet. And let me know if you guys want a setup tour or whatnot, and we'll set a sub goal for it, and we'll do the setup tour. But if you could care less, I understand. Me personally, I don't care about setups. Because I've been running the same rig for 6 years now, and it's working. Well, not the same exact rig, because I have upgraded, but I'm running pretty much the same rig I was running 6 years ago. So, with only a few upgrades. Well, I won't say a few. Pretty much everything but the Mobo and the drives are new. See, here we go with that log that doesn't want to stay. So here's what you do in that situation. In this situation, you just give up on it. Alright, so we're going to lower it down and drop it forward. Open up our teeth and try again. If that ever happens to you, back up as much as you can, start undoing the thing, and try and get it balanced on top of your grabber. It makes finagling it a little bit easier. Because that is the name of the game with forestry, is finagling. You know, the better you are at... It happened again. Alright, and did it work? No. No, it did not. Now it did. There we go. So we're going to immediately drop this, because I want it to be on the trailer, not off of it. Because on the trailer, we can at least just nudge it a little bit, and hell, you know, we can even push in on the front of it from this angle, which might be a little bit better. Nope, we can't actually. Dang it. I was so hoping we could. Oh, that felt good. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but my neck just popped. It was all snap, crackle, pap. Right about there. We're just going to bully our way in there. And then... And you kind of want to watch the log to see how it's behaving. If you notice there, I pulled back and left because it started, you know, it kind of shunking the bottom end out, and that's a bad day. You don't want that. So I stopped what I was doing. There's a tree there to the right. It's really small. This one's small. Well, smallish. It's still going to come down over the road. We can be a little bit more choosy with this one, I think, because we will definitely have some extra height on it. Nope, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. That's another just throw it in the trailer. That's another just throw it in the trailer. So now, why am I using a New Holland for this? Like, why am I not using a whatchamacallit? What are they called? What are they called? I can't remember. Front loader? No, wheel loader. Why am I not using a wheel loader? I mean, they've got so much more power. Yes, but their buckets suck. So they have a log fork, but their log fork is for unloading. It is not for grabbing singular, you know, tree trunks outside there and maneuvering them. It doesn't grab on the way that this one does. So you kind of have to worry about, you know, every little twist and turn you make and all that. So that's why I use my front loader only for unloading this thing. And we're going to leave that one be, I think. Now we'll go ahead and try and hit it. See, this is where it gets difficult, is hitting these small ones. I don't know if I still sound like a snake whenever I'm doing that. Alright, so... Am I just completely above it? Yeah, I'm just completely above it. I was wondering why that was happening. So down about there. Well, it kind of fell. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a glitch, but I'll take it. Do 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 do. But forestry can be pretty lucrative depending on how much time you want to spend on it. As you guys have seen, real time, I just 30 minutes of me explaining what I'm doing and doing stuff. You know, we've got a half full truck right now. A couple trees are going to be added to that pretty soon here, and that was a big one. That's a big one. No, it's not. Oh, it looked big. That's what she said. All right. Yeah, those are both going to be grabbables. We're going to check on the animals, though. There we go. Another pallet of wood. That's good. You're all good. You're all good. You're all good. I need to see those numbers jump, though, the manure and the liquid manure. Because those are really low. It's kind of irritating. So you guys didn't actually get to see it. Because I decided to cut all of that. But, oh, no, you guys did get to see it. Me... well, no, because I can't say that because I know I cut out like the last 20 or 30 minutes of the last video just because it was... So I do this thing where I sit down and I record for probably about an hour just to take out travel time and whatnot. And I don't think I recorded... I don't think I traveled enough in the last video because... I had to take out a big chunk just to cut it down because I don't like doing videos longer than 30 minutes. To me, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Now this one, I'll probably cut down. Well, I'll probably collect these last two and then we'll head over to the area because I don't plan on cutting too much of this. And again, it's already been 30 minutes, so. We'll show you one load, and then I will go back to doing another couple loads. And one of the things I'm doing that I'm finding is probably going to help out in the long run is beehives. So I was looking through the placeables because I was thinking about getting a wood chipper or a furnace heater so I could just bring wood chips there and then like make money off energy. And I noticed that there was a thing called a beehive, and I was like, oh, what is this? And I was like, wow, 16 euros an hour? Nice. How much is it? Oh, 20,000? Ooh. But then I realized that, hey, you know, in 1,000 hours, right, in-game hours, mind you, that thing will basically pay for itself. And then everything after that is pure profit, which I love pure profit. Pure profit is nice. So I figured, you know what I could do, and something that I accidentally did one night is I accidentally left the game running overnight, and this is on my F around save. Ooh, excuse me, before I started recording the videos for YouTube. So we're just gonna stop the engine. Turn off. There we go. Alright, so we need to start the engine now. I like that little bit of realism. Alright, so now all the tension belts are in. And everything's jerry-rigged down. But there's a couple things you can actually do with forestry, right? So you can take all of your stuff, load it on here, and head all the way over there. Or what you can do is, since we're already here, we'll actually go down to the farm itself. And thank you to Ento, I believe it was. Hold on, let me grab the exact quote. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys was something you could do over in here, which we're not going to do because there's no reason to do it, at least for right now is you could take your logs, put them over here, right? And then get out of here. Lights are still on? Yes. Cool. And then enter. Oh. Okay, cool. Enter into here, and then control. No. Is it here? No, it's here. We want to open you up. And we want to move you this way. One of the cool things is you can change your view while doing it. Alright. And then let's say like we wanted to grab all of this, right? And like that, and then down like that. Oop. Say you wanted to grab all of, and let's just go back this way. So you would lay it down there, and then you would do your grab, and it would grab up all of this stuff in between, and then you would transfer it over to the other. It would transfer it over to the other to the train, and then you would get on the train, and then take it over to. All right, just drive it this way. Oh well. No harm, no foul. We didn't fall off the cliff into the river, so that's good. But I'm pretty sure it's Anton Kobar. Let me just double check. No, it's not that one. There's another one that had a few comments on it. It's probably this one. Nope. Just I hope I wins. Maybe it's this one. Ah, yes, it is Anton Kobar. Thank you for telling me about the 7 and the 8. Okay, seriously? You're starting to get irritating. Like, freaking go already. Come on. Excuse me. Alright, do. Actually, turnaround on this video is going to be pretty darn quick. I am going to have to look into how to chroma key out this. So, I really wanted to do something extra special. But, since I was going to say, since I'm recording this now, I'll have all day tomorrow to do it rather than, but, that's generally how it works, is I'll record something at night and then record it the next, edit the next morning and everything. I'm not generally up this late, though. See, that's one thing I'm actually, keeping on track is a sleep schedule and, keeping everything within a certain time frame and making sure it all gets done. And, it's just kind of irritating sometimes because it's kind of difficult to do. Why am I backing up here? I don't know. I'll just keep backing up. It's fine. Right there. That works. Let's turn off this engine so it's not as loud. All right. Oh, I forgot. We gotta start engines now. Alright. So this right here is why we don't use it for singular tree logs, because that thing is massive. It just does not do the job that you want it to do. It doesn't grab on to everything all at once the way you would like it to do. Since most of these, the majority of these, are nice and long. We're going to grab from the back end on the bottom, and hopefully that will give us everything. So let's unfasten all these, unfasten all the tension belts, hop into here. Oh, okay, for a second there I didn't see the sprites for the tree trunks. Let's see if we can get underneath everything, how much we can actually grab at once. That is a lot of weight on there right now. Please don't slip out. Please don't slip out. Alright. Ooh, yeah. So we're at 212,527. Let's see what our trebles netted us. About 6 grand. About 6 grand there. Yeah. Like it will definitely differ depending on, you know, really your luck, honestly. Because I still haven't found a visual cue for which logs are going to be good, which ones are going to be nice and straight and true, and, you know, which ones are going to be bad and just going to get all mussed up. My hope is... hopefully all of these come off. There we go. Oh, get these all down. And we've got the one final one. And there's always one. There's always one. So if you play it right with forestry, you can earn quite a bit per hour. That was exactly, we'll say, 1 hour's worth of work. Technically, it's 46 minutes, but, you know, all of it was work. And from 212 to 223, that's 12 grand. 12 grand for an hour, that's all right. Especially when it was all on real time. So if you're into the whole simulation aspect and you're looking for a quick way to make money, it'd be forestry. That being said, let's. You know what we can do? That's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Map overview. Oilseed. Oilseed. Are they grown yet? Nope, not yet. It's not even planted fully. Oh, come on. This is why workers piss me off. Because they can never just, you know, freaking do anything right. They've got to get stuck, and I've got to find the one way I can't complete this task. Yes. Fucking idiots, man. Idiots. This whole thing could have been oilseed, but instead, it's not. And that is maddening. That is just so irritating. Alright, that's all good. That was already cultivated, right? Cultivated? Yeah, it's cultivated, so I just have to plant there. Yay, that's gonna be fun. But the plan is to get, I should have recorded the oilseed radish planting. The plan is get all the oilseed down, right? And then, compost it in, and then plant corn in 14. And we'll probably do wheat in 19. Wheat or soybeans? Nah, we'll probably do corn. Because we need a lot of food for them pig. That being said, if you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you guys disliked the video, leave a dislike. If you guys liked it a whole lot, why not subscribe? And if you guys want to tell me something, throw it down in the comment section below. Again, thank you to... Let's see, the bitter episode, go down to the comments. Thank you, Studiopepa, for requesting this video. Yeah, if you guys ever have something you guys want to have a video on, just let me know. I mean, this whole series is going to be 24 episodes, and we're only 6 in, so plenty of time to get something else in. And we are going to be on Gold Crest for the first season. That's going to happen. We'll move over for season 2. That's if Overwatch doesn't get the better of me. I've been good. I haven't played recently, but season 3 is about to come out. So I don't know. All right. Thank you guys. You guys can follow me over on Twitter at WiltWIJR. You guys can catch a live stream once I figure out how to get OBS working. Probably on Monday. Monday we'll be doing a live stream on YouTube. So come out for that. That's going to be fun. It'll be like this, but with a whole lot more interaction, because you guys can throw stuff down into the chat. That being said, did I miss anything? Yeah, I already gave out the word. That happened pretty early on in the episode, so I don't have to worry about that. Yay, thank you, Cars. Yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like the face cam, cool. I'll see if I can chroma key that out, and then it'll be like my head is on the mini map. I can still see it if I pop it up here. Yeah, I just can't see it there. Okay. Oh yeah, and if you guys wanted to know, you guys can press 1 and 3, and that does your turn signals if you're going for full realism. Anyways, again, my name is Will H. Wilcher. I don't do intros or outros. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.